Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 64 of the Road to the Top Series. I am Toasty FM. And since our last, episode, we've had a few games, and they're not that we haven't had the greatest results. That has to be said. Now, we've had games. We've had a few games against teams that were lower than us in the division. Now we start off first of all against Nacional. Like I said, they are a team that are at the bottom. They're a team that has struggled this season, and we came out. We performed really well. We ended up winning 4-0. Everybody got into it. Everybody played well. We got the shutout. We got the clean sheet, or as they say. We absolutely dominated the game. It was a really great performance by everybody. Bonne got another goal for himself, and we played extremely well, I thought. And then we had two games against teams that were in the relegation zone. I guess Nacional were not in the relegation zone, as I thought. They were about just a couple spots out. Then we come up against Ganumar and Tondela, and these games were extremely frustrating. First of all, this game, we were winning 1-0. We were winning 2-1, and we allowed 2 goals within the span of 3 minutes to have them come back into the game. Very disappointed. They got 3 points. We dominated the game, and we absolutely. I was disgusted. I was disgusted with the way we played to end off this game, really badly. To lose 3 points against a team, they might have been bottom. One of these two teams were bottom. They're both in the relegation zone. One of them was bottom. This game again, we went down we went up 1-0. They scored 2 goals, and we scored 1 late. And again, another game we dominated. Another game we should be getting the points in. Another game that we didn't get the points in. So that was very disappointing. And then we game up against Chihuahua, a team that we were close to in the table, about around the same area, and they dominated us. We could have gotten back into the game earlier. Durso missed the penalty. Jambor eventually put us on level terms, and they scored 2 later on in the game. Another game where we had the clear, the stats advantage. So a game's very disappointing. To really, out of those 3 games, to get 1 point, 1 measly point, I thought we could have gotten, based on our performances, we could have gotten more points than that, for sure. So very disappointing, it has to be said, in those games. Now, the transfer window passed, as you may know, and nothing really happened, guys. It's unfortunate to say, but there wasn't really anything we can do. We let a man go in Manuel Cunha, the young, we let a couple young players out. Carlos Branco left, and Manuel Cunha left. He's going to be leaving in the summer. Teams came in for him. I thought the bids were honestly terrible. He's a good young left back, has a lot of potential, and they were offering 60,000. I was like, no, this is not gonna. And he's like, hey man, sell me. So he forced a transfer, basically. Saying he's gonna get more time at another team. Even though he still hasn't played for us, I'm very sure he's not gonna play for any of these other teams that we sold him to. So disappointed there. And no, we didn't bring anybody in. 1 player out, 2 players out technically. But yeah, nothing really to talk about. Just a lackluster kind of transfer window, which is, we were limited in what we could do based on our transfer budget. We didn't have much payroll available, not much of a transfer budget, so we spent a lot of that at the beginning of the season, and it's worked out for us. It must be said. It has to be said, but so yeah, it's kind of where we are right now. So let's look at the lineup today. We're playing Mafra, and hopefully we can get some result to improve on the results in January. So let's look at the lineup. Alright, guys, so this is going to be the lineup today. Pretty typical. Nothing really to talk about. Fernandinho on the left today, as Cavallini is out injured. I'm happy to say that Paredes on the mend. He could be back with, by the end of March, which would be great. So he's definitely getting back up there. So happy to see for him. So yes, this is going to be lineup today. Bonig has been scoring goals in that position, which is what we wanted from him. He actually has a pretty good scoring record considering. I think he has what, I forgot what it was, but he has a good amount of goals in the games that he's played. If we could ever go to it, which looks like we won't because my computer has been terrible last couple days. I'm sorry about that, guys. Screw it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 4 goals in 5 starts. 7 appearances in total. Very happy. I mean, he's not a great finisher, but he seems to get in good positions, works hard. So, he seems to always be in the box, somewhere in the box, getting into good positions. So, so good to see him scoring goals. Something that we haven't been doing with with Correa as much. But now we have to worry about the defense because we're scoring goals. We've scored goals over those games, but the defense was just not what it needs to be. Individually not too bad, but as a group, kind of just not doing it for us at the moment. So, I'm gonna give Jambord a game in there today, but I feel like Silla's just a little bit better, sitting in front of that back four and protecting them a little bit, making sure balls don't come in that shouldn't be coming in. So, we're coming up against Mafra today, a team that are right next to us in the table, another kind of mid-table-ish team. At this point, we're about 8 points clear of the relegation zone, which is nice. Which, is great, actually. I'd like to get some points today. Make sure we're even further away from that relegation zone. Looks like Belenenses is getting the result today. And it looks like we're being pulled a little bit out of position here. Somebody go to their striker, man. Somebody mark the striker. He just moseying into the box there, guys. Come on. Melo gets out here on the left-hand side. It just... There's 2 of them. They're just unmarked. Very disappointing. And that puts us behind the 8 ball, down 1-0 in this game. Yeah, we're not doing much as far as we're not really getting in there that much, that well at the moment. I'm not happy with the... There's no pressure here. What do you mean there's no pressure here? I swear there would be no pressure. This is a team we're fighting for position in the... What are you talking about, assistant? Oh, there's no pressure. There's no pressure. What are you talking about? It's not like we're fighting for position in the mid-table here. Highlight here. Gabriel Almeida taking it from very deep. Gabriel Almeida here. Defoe scores. I think he might be offside. He's not offside. 1-1. Exactly what we needed to start off the second half. That gives us a huge bit of help. Gabriel Almeida with a great ball in. Defoe gets to it, and he scores. He has a speed. His defender was never going to catch up to him. Another highlight here. Brando ball in. Oh, Casimo. Yeah, that was his goal. That was what he needed to make up for the first goal that we allowed from them. Or the only goal we allowed from them so far. That should have been a goal, man. But I mean, still, we have to be happy with the way we've come back into this game. You know, we're not being pushovers. I think the team talk definitely helped out a little bit. Our fullbacks seem to not be doing much back there. Bondic seems to not having one of his better games at striker. So let's bring on Correa for him. I might take off or do so for Barbosa in a few minutes here to get a little bit more creative. Durso doesn't seem like he's having one of his better games today. About 15 minutes left here. Alright, let's make some switches here. Alright, so let's bring on actually let's do this. Let's do that. Okay. And then see those changes. And then I might make a tactical change here. See where we're working the ball. I think we might be able to exploit the center a tad bit. Let's look. Teams. Where are our shots coming from? The goal, just from us. Okay, off target shots. I mean, we're getting into the box. Not great shooting, honestly. Some terrible shooting actually. Passes. Let's see where our key passes are coming from. Key passes. Kind of into the center. This was the assist. Kind of we need to work into the center. It seems to be working there. Outside in. Possession. Where is our possession? Been. Yeah, definitely the center. Even the right, maybe. Scoring chances. Yeah, from this side. Yeah, let's do exploit the middle. Okay, and then I might want Devoe to kind of, let's see if we can player. Let's have Devoe. I don't want him running with the ball. I want him to come in a little bit because that seems where we cut inside with the ball. Player's the ball. Switch it over. Yeah, piece of garbage. Whatever. Sit narrower. Why is it not? Okay. Sit narrower. Let's do that. Going into injury time here. I don't think as long as we don't allow a goal here. Last few seconds here. A point would not be a terrible result away from home. We get the point. Deserved, I think. I think it was a pretty even game considering. You know, to come back down from 1-0, I think is a good result. So let's look at the schedule for tomorrow's episode. All right, guys. So good result today. I mean, not a great result, but an okay result considering. But the games are gonna keep coming hot and heavy. We have a game in 3 days. Then we have, you know, then I'll be more consistent with a game about every week. Paços Ferreira, Estoril, and Sporting. So it looks like Sporting is the team we're to come back against for tomorrow's live comp. So yeah, guys. So hopefully we get some points and be in a good position at that time. So when we get crushed by them, it's not too embarrassing. But yeah, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It's boy Toasty FM, and take care of yourselves.